Okay, welcome to Verbling. Finally, I'm here. Hi, I'm Teacher Oakley. Sorry for the late start. I had a real battle trying to open up the Hangout. But I fought and I fought and I fought and I persevered. So, welcome, welcome to the class. In today's class, we're going to look at the present continuous tense. We're going to look at the form, how to form present continuous tense, and how to use it. And we're going to practice the different uses of present continuous tense. Tomorrow we'll look at past continuous. The following day we'll look at future continuous. 3 consecutive days at this hour. All right, first of all, I'm going to start with present continuous tense. Let me get started. First of all, I'm going to do a screen share. And show you what I mean here. Come on now. Okay. All right. First of all, present continuous tense, how it is formed. The form present continuous tense is pretty simple. The verb to be, which verb to be is dependent, of course, on the subject. I am, he, she, or it is, or plural, they or we are. Plus the present participle. Present participle is the ing form of the verb. Okay, so pretty simple. Simple examples here. You are watching TV. Subject noun, you. Oh, come on back. Where did you go? Come on back. There you go. Okay. Welcome to the class, Suna. Hello, Suna.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again. Okay, very good. Nice to see you too. We're gonna look at present continuous tense. And hello, Alberto.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm okay. How are you? Where are you
Nice.
from? Where are you from, Alberto?
I'm from Bogota, Colombia.
Ah, okay, Bogota, Colombia. All right, excellent. Thank you
Yes.
for joining the class, and thank you for your patience. I had some difficulty opening the Hangout. So,
Okay, no problem.
okay, I'm glad you guys could make it. Thanks. All right, let me start over because I've barely started anyway. The form of present continuous tense, the verb to be plus the present participle. Present participle of a verb is simply the ing form, the continuous form, or sometimes called gerund. Okay, very simple examples. You, subject noun, are watching. The whole thing is considered the verb, the whole construction. TV, all right. The object noun. So you does the action is are watching TV, is what is being watched, what the action is happening to. In the question form, as we always do in question forms in English, we transpose or reverse the first helper verb. Here, the verb to be is a helper verb or an auxiliary verb. It's called an auxiliary verb. So we reverse the auxiliary verb in the first subject noun in a question. Are you watching TV? And then in the negative, you we add the negative not after the first auxiliary verb. Okay. How else could I say this sentence? This is called full form. You are not watching TV. Suna, is there a different way to say this sentence?
You aren't watching TV?
Indeed. All right, very good. Using a contraction. Yes, you can. It's possible you would hear you and are contracted. You're not watching TV. It is probably more common to contract the negative not, as Suna did. You aren't watching TV would be more common. It's not wrong to say it any of those three ways, actually. Probably in normal native language speaking, it is most normal to contract with not. You aren't watching TV. All right, now we're going to look at the uses. How do we use present continuous? And we're going to look at examples, and we're going to practice. All right. Represented by this small little diagram here, the present continuous with normal verbs is used to express the idea that if something is happening right now, now, at this very second, right at this moment, I am speaking. Oh, okay, present continuous. You are taking a verbaling class. You are taking. It can also be used, of course, in the negative with not to show that something is not happening right now. All right. Some quick examples. You are learning English now. Of course you are. I suspect that Alberto and Suna, you are not swimming now. I'm reasonably sure. I could be wrong. You could be sitting at a laptop near your indoor pool, but I don't think so. Question form, are you sleeping? Okay. Okay, notice I don't necessarily need the time adverb now. It's not necessary because basically present continuous already has the meaning of now. I am sitting, I am not standing. Okay, question with are, is he sitting or standing? Obviously he is sitting. All right. They are reading their books. They are not watching television. In the negative. All right. Very simple. Let's try it out. Talking about now, Alberto. Yo, what are you doing? Now, the second.
I am learning English now.
Okay. Very good. Fair enough. Suna?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I'm studying English now too.
I'm studying English now too. Okay. Very good. All right. All right. You are doing other things. You are sitting. You are using a computer. You are both breathing. I'm sure of it. Okay. All right. What are you doing? Is a present continuous question about now. So if I call you on the phone and say, hey, what are you doing? All right. I am watching TV. You're probably going to answer the question also in present continuous. Okay, use number 2, longer actions. Use number 1, very obvious, very simple. Use number 2, longer actions in progress now. Okay, wrap your head around this idea. All right, in English, now can mean this second, as in use number 1. Now can also refer to much more abstractly, much more vaguely. It can refer to today, this month, even this year, even this century can be used to now can be used to refer to this century if I'm talking about, as in the diagram, an action that started in the past is continuing now, and and has a high probability, I think, as the speaker, it's going to continue. In other words, a longer action which is in progress. However, we might not be doing it at exactly this second. Okay, it could be an action that's on again and off again. All right, let's look at some examples. Now imagine that we are having a nice little dinner in a restaurant. Me and Alberto and Suna, here we are having dinner. And we're talking, okay? One of you might say, I am studying to become a doctor. Now, obviously, you're eating dinner. You have some lovely chicken in front of you, and Alberto's eating that, and Suna's having some really nice samgyeopsal, and she says, I am not studying to become a dentist. All right, obviously you're not, because you're having dinner. Okay, negative. I am reading the book Tom Sawyer. Here's a common use where you're not reading it right this second. You have been reading it, as in the diagram. You haven't finished the book, so you're thinking that you're going to be continuing a long action. Negatively, I'm not reading any books right now. All right, same idea. You weren't reading any books yesterday. You probably won't read any books tomorrow. Okay, question form. Are you working on any special projects at work? Okay. Projects take time. They're long, continuous actions. Negatively, using the contraction in a question. Aren't you teaching at the university now? Okay, that's the idea. So the action which is included in now can be a long action. Started long before, but the idea is that you think it's going to continue into the future, whether it's a positive or a negative idea. Okay, Suna.
Yeah.
All right. I might ask you, what are you doing lately, instead of what are you doing right now? All right. That might be the first use. What are you doing right now? The second use, maybe I want to ask you, so Suna, what are you doing lately?
Rainy. I'm cooking for my dinner.
Okay. Uh, Okay. I am cooking for my dinner. All right. It definitely has the correct idea and the usage. Pardon me. I just want to say, we normally don't say I'm cooking for my dinner. The preposition for means the purpose. Okay, the purpose of. So it would be very normal to say I am chopping vegetables for my dinner, for the purpose of making dinner. That's normal. I am chopping vegetables for dinner. But I am cooking for dinner, we don't normally say, because it's quite obvious that you need to cook dinner. So normally we just say I am cooking dinner. Okay, and obviously cooking dinner takes time, so maybe you started 15 minutes ago, you're going to continue. Okay.
Yes.
So all right, it does cover the idea. Alberto, what are you doing lately? What are you
Yeah.
doing with your life lately, Alberto?
I am re Can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay. I am resting a lot today.
Okay. Now, all right. Very good. Um, Now, Alberto, his now is today.
Yeah.
He expressed that. That's great, Alberto. So, based on what Alberto says, he has been resting. Maybe he is or isn't right now because he's in class, but he thinks that he's going to be resting in the future. So, very good. A longer action in progress now. I am resting a lot today. Perfect, actually. Okay, that very much has the idea of a long continuous action. Okay, use number 3. This may seem strange, but we use the present continuous tense to talk about the future, especially the near future, not usually something that is going to happen in 500 years or far in the future. Uh, okay, so occasionally we can talk about a future occurrence. For example, I am meeting some friends after work. Notice the time clause, the time phrase, after work. Negative, I am not going to the party tonight. Notice that we are indicating that it's the future because this use of the verb tense can be confusing. Uh, okay, we often include a time phrase to make it more clear that we're actually talking about the future. Is he is he visiting his parents next weekend? Obviously, we're talking about the future. Isn't he coming with us tonight? It's obviously earlier than night. Okay, so it would be very common to help the listener's understanding to include some kind of time phrase to make it obvious you're talking about the near future. All right. Alberto,
Yes.
what are your plans for a few hours from now?
I am sleeping at midnight, around midnight.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I am sleeping at midnight. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Here you would probably say, uh, I will be sleeping at midnight. You would probably actually use the future tense. This is, okay, you're a couple days ahead of the class, but this is future continuous. You would probably do that uh, because, why? Because you're giving me a specific time. Uh,
Okay.
Notice these other examples after work. What time is that? Next weekend. Okay, well, tonight. These are sort of vague.
Okay.
Okay,
I am sleeping after class.
there you go.
Okay.
Much better. I am sleeping after class.
But
Okay,
not okay, exactly time.
exactly. Not an exact
Okay.
time. All right.
Perfect. Okay.
If you're going to use an exact time, then you'd probably choose to use future continuous. All
Okay.
right.
Perfect. Nice.
Very good. Okay. What are you doing later, Suna?
I'm taking a shower after this class.
Okay. I'm taking a shower after this class. All right. I don't know. I thought for some reason maybe you might be eating dinner after this class
Yes.
since you're cooking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. One other thing here. By using present continuous to talk about the future, the other thing that you're indicating, that you're showing the listener, you're also showing the listener that this is a plan. This is your plan to meet friends after work. Is your plan to not go to the party? It can be a negative plan. Does he plan to visit his parents next weekend? Doesn't he plan to come with us tonight? All right. Uh, all right, it's your plan to sleep after class. It's your plan to take a shower. All right, so there's another added element that this use of the present continuous insinuates or infers that this is your plan. Okay,
Can I ask you a question?
please, yes.
Please. I meet some friends after work. Same means I'm going to meet some friends after work. Same means
Aha. Okay, good
I'm
question.
gonna, yes.
Yes, that's a very good question. Yes, and as a matter of fact, excuse me, sorry. As a matter of fact, these two sentences have the same meaning. They actually both mean that this is your plan. They both mean that this is in the near future. Obviously, this is present continuous. This construction is simple future. Verb to be, going to, and meet, and the verb. This entire construction is simple future tense. And yes, they can be used interchangeably. You can say it either way. Totally does not change meaning whatsoever. It is up to you, the speaker, because both of these constructions mean exactly the same thing. That's a very good question.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Thank you for asking. Okay. Actually, that's an important point. Okay. Another use, much not as common a use. Definitely much less common than the three previous uses. Uh, okay. We use it to show a repeated action, okay, indicated by the purple X's, an action that happens over and over and over again. It could be happening right now, maybe not. This purple X in the middle in the present, not really necessary. The purple X's in the future indicates that we kind of assume this action will continue. All right? We usually use the words always or constantly in the sentence to express an idea that something is irritating or perhaps shocking happens over and over and over again. The meaning is very simple to how we use, very similar, sorry, to how we use simple present. The difference is this construction automatically means that the speaker either finds this annoying or maybe just amazing, like the speaker can't believe it, or odd, strange, shocking. Okay, the adverbs always or constantly are between the verb to be and the actual verb, ing verb. Okay, which is actually normal. That's where you want to put an adverb. So fine. Here are some examples. I am going to read these examples. Please also listen to my intonation as I read these sentences. Remember, this expresses the idea that something is irritating or shocking. All right? So you're going to hear it in my intonation, the way I say it. She is always coming to class late. All right? I find this irritating. All right? This construction kind of automatically clues the listener into the fact that I find this annoying. Okay? He is constantly talking. I wish you would just shut up. All right? Obviously, the construction itself indicates irritation, but of course you are going to hear it in my intonation, in my expressive intonation, because I'm annoyed. You're going to hear it in the way I say it. I don't like them because they're always complaining. Clearly, all of these examples, the speaker is annoyed. Okay. Now, first of all, welcome to the class, Obayed. Hello, Obayed. How are you?
Thank you, teacher. You can hear me, okay?
Obayed? Oopsie. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
You can hear
Glad
teacher.
to have you. Hello. Glad to have you
Hello,
here.
teacher. Hello, teacher.
I can hear you.
I'm here. You can hear me, okay?
Hello.
Okay.
I can hear you.
See,
Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
connect with really. I
Okay.
connect with you.
Obayed?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good. We're okay. Okay, hang on a second. We're going to try something here. I'll come back to you, Obayed. Suna, I want you to try first. All right? Using always or constantly, tell me about something that annoys you, that happens over and over again. Maybe something someone you know does. I don't know.
Mhm.
Talk about advertising. I don't know.
Yeah. Just to say.
Or make something up, of course.
Yeah. I don't like neighbor because they are always annoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. You're definitely on the right track.
Yeah. Around. They are always around.
Loud? Okay. All right. Let's write this out. I don't like the neighbors.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. That's fine. All right. They are always. What are they doing? Now, what's the verb here?
Arounding.
Louding? No, no, because loud is an adjective. It's not a verb.
Noisy.
They are always noisy. Now, obviously, I can use a simple present tense to express the idea. Okay, I can do that. Okay, if I can simply express an adjective to express what annoys me, sure. But if I want to express an action that annoys me, okay, how about this? They are always shouting.
Uh, okay,
Okay,
I see.
all right, all right. So, of course, if I'm going to express a simple adjective, something that's annoying, I'll just use simple present tense.
Mm.
Uh, as the description says, the meaning is just like what we use simple present for. But I'm emphasizing, by using present continuous, I'm emphasizing the verb, and I'm emphasizing duration, that this action keeps happening over and over. I'm emphasizing duration, which is actually the reason you use any continuous tenses, is really to stress the length of the action, the fact that the action takes time, it takes duration. Okay, Alberto, tell me about
Yes.
something that happens over and over and over again that really annoys you.
I hate to take a bus.
Really? Okay.
It always arriving
Okay, can you say that again? You broke up a little. I'm going to put a.
because it always arriving crowd.
What? Is always arriving.
uh, with a lot of people.
With a. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did you say? I hate to take a bath?
No, sorry. A bus.
A bus.
A bus.
I was going to say. Wow, Alberto, you often have a crowd when you take a bath?
Yes.
Wow, you must be something, Alberto. I don't know. Pretty amazing. Okay.
The transportation is very
Okay.
poor here.
Oh yeah, it's very funny. I really thought you said bath. Okay, okay, all right. Bus. I hate to take a bus because it is always arriving with a crowd. Okay, when the bus comes to pick you up, sure, we could use
Yes.
this. Well, no, actually, arriving, this works. It is always arriving. Okay, with the crowd, it is always arriving. Another way you could say that is it is always arriving full or packed or completely full. Something like that you could say. But okay, that definitely has the meaning we're looking for. That something's very annoying. She's always coming to class late. He's constantly talking. Okay, very good. Obey it.
Yes,
All
teacher.
right. Okay, I would like you to use uh, the present continuous tense with always or constantly. So the verb to be and then the ing.
Mm.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I will try it. Okay. I hate
Sure.
grammar because that's just an example, not really.
No, it's okay. I hate grammar. I
I
don't
hate
care.
grammar because yeah, because that me confuse understanding and
Wait. Whoa.
That's me is confused. Yes.
Fix this. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, okay. No.
Really, teacher. Really, I share with your class now when I drive my car in highway.
Really?
But I not sure. Yeah,
You're
but I
driving.
not sure. Yeah, but I'm not sure my sound is clear.
Okay. You know, your sound is okay. I'm a little worried about your health. Uh,
No,
I don't know how healthy that
not fast.
is. Safe that not
I'm
fast.
driving. I'm driving slowly. No,
Okay.
don't worry about me.
Well, I hope you're driving a farm tractor. Okay. All right. First of all, okay, we can't have that here. Sometimes we can use that. Whoops. What is that? Weird. Uh, because, all right, we cannot use that. It is possible sometimes to use that as a relative pronoun, but you need a direct pronoun. You're talking about grammar. Uh, okay. It, me is confused. No. It is.
But
Okay. It is confusing. Confusing. No. I hate grammar because it is confusing. It is, let's see. Now we wanted to use always or constantly. It is always confusing
yes,
me. All right. Or maybe to me. Uh, now this is a
I think
perfectly good sentence.
teacher. I think understand not action, just state. That's right.
Uh, now you, okay.
So we can use ing with the understand. That's right.
Okay. You can say it a different way. Again, with a simple present tense. If you're going to use an adjective. It is confusing. Okay. Because it confuses me. All right. Simple present. Okay. You can actually. Well, this is actually simple present. It confuses me. All right. Uh, you can say it either way. The reason that you use this construction with always or constantly, okay, is something the reason you use it is because it's something that keeps happening over and over and over again, and you're sick of it. Things like my neighbor's dog is always barking every night. It's driving me crazy. I can't get any sleep. It's constantly barking. It won't shut up. Um, things that you find extremely annoying. You would not use this construction for something that is mildly. This is really a kind of an exaggerated use. All right, something that really annoys you. You wouldn't really say it if it was a minor thing. Um, my wife is always overcooking my eggs. Well, that's a little harsh. So what? They're just eggs. I mean, probably I wouldn't use it. So this is, and again, not that often used, but to indicate a repeated action you find very annoying. And again, you can, if it's not so annoying and you're just stating it as a fact or a general statement, you would probably use simple present tense. Again, because always, if you're using the ing, if you're using the continuous form, you're doing that for a reason, and the reason is to stress the action happening over and over again or for a long duration. Okay. Which makes sense. All right. Now, always, when you're talking about continuous verbs, it is important to remember that there are little nasty things in English called non-continuous verbs, which cannot ever be used in a continuous tense. I cannot say, you are a wonderful class, I am loving you. No, I cannot say that. The verb love is a non-continuous verb. I cannot say, I will be loving you tomorrow. I was loving you yesterday. I cannot use loving. I can use it as an adjective. He's a very loving man, sure, but I cannot use it as a verb. All right? So instead, I cannot say I am loving you. I have to say I love you. Simple present tense. Also, there are other little buggers, little verbs called mixed verbs, which can be used in a continuous tense sometimes, but in other uses they cannot. I cannot say I am having a new car. I have to say I have a new car. I cannot use a continuous tense. The verb have and have had, the verb to be. I am being crazy right now. Makes no sense. I am crazy. Okay? So, you have to be aware of these non-continuous verbs, often verbs like love, hate, like, which express an abstract thing like feeling. These are usually non-continuous verbs. Mixed verbs can be simple verbs, the verb to be and have.
You mean if you use the feeling verbs, don't use the to.
Well,
Just directly I love.
You can't use the ing form, a continuous form, right?
Yeah.
So this is wrong. This sentence, not correct. She is loving this chocolate ice cream. Now, you may hear this in spoken English. If you're talking to an American, in fact, McDonald's has a new slogan. McDonald's, I'm loving it. I am loving it. That's because McDonald's doesn't know grammar.
Yes.
Well, it's true. They have an ad slogan, an ad campaign going on right now. McDonald's, I'm loving it, which is totally grammatically incorrect. Yeah, well, they're wrong.
Yes. Yesterday I listened someone American accent say, "Am I gonna visit my uncle?"
I'm a gonna.
Yeah. His meaning I am going to visit my uncle.
Yeah, right.
But maybe North American. I think that's North American accent.
It's common to reduce going to gonna with a verb, not as the main verb, but as a simple future construction. I'm gonna go to the mall later. That's common. But your example, I'm a gonna is definitely not good. I don't know where you heard it, but it kind of indicates lack of education. So if you said that, if you said that, you kind of sound like you're undereducated, maybe. I'm gonna do something. Okay. We already talked about adverbs, so I'd like to just jump right to quickly. We only got a couple minutes. Look at active and passive. Okay, active sentence, of course. All right, right now, Tom is writing the letter. Okay, at this moment. Tom is the subject. He is doing the action. The letter is, the action is being done to the letter. Okay, there's an active sentence. In a passive sentence, the action is being done to the subject. Here, the letter is the subject. The letter is being written by Tom. Notice the construction. We have the verb to be, as in the active. We have being is the continuous part. Okay, and then we have the past participle of the verb. The work is being done. Okay. All right. The call is being made by my secretary. Okay.
In the second sentence, Tom is subjective.
No, Tom is not the subject. In fact, since we know every sentence must have a subject and a verb, look at this. This is still a complete sentence. Right now, the letter's being written. In a passive sentence, I don't even care who is actually doing the action. It doesn't matter. Maybe I don't care. Maybe it's very obvious, so it's unnecessary to say. Or maybe it just plain doesn't matter.
You mean the letter, someone write the letter, but we didn't know who is it.
That's right, because it's irrelevant. As long as we have the construction of the verb correct, then the sentence is correct. It's just a passive form. Okay. In this case, the letter is considered to be the subject, but it's a passive sentence, so we know that the action is actually happening to the subject, whereas obviously in an active sentence, the action happens to the object, noun. Okay, so technically speaking, the letter in a passive sentence is the subject. Okay. Okay. The class is being finished by me right now. Any last questions? We only have seconds left, so last questions? Anyone?
Yes, I have one question, if you don't mind.
Okay. You guys can hear me? Oh, there we go. Thank you for joining me, and I have to go because I'll be right back here on Verbling. I'll be doing a TOEFL class. So thank you very much. See you guys again soon, I hope. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.